Hey Cancers, what's up y'all? Welcome to AmberDawnTarot. Your reading is up. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, press the like and the notification bell to all. For returning subscribers, thank you for your support. Welcome back. Alright, let's get to it, Cancers. So a little information about me is I am a Cancer Mercury and a Cancer Venus. So I have a lot of water in my chart. Let's see what Cancer's up to. What's going on with Cancer? I get along with Cancers very much. One of my best friends is a Cancer. I've had a couple of best friend Cancers in my life. We get along really well. Try again. Cancer. Cancer. This deck doesn't want to give me anything, does it? Let's try one more time. Cancer. Give us a card. Thank you. Thank you. Cancer. The World's on the bottom of the deck. Alright, so we have Four of Cups and Ace of Swords. Alright, so we have a karmic cycle going on here. We have boredom going on here. Look at this person sitting at his desk, and he just looks so bored and agitated because he's bored. And this typically has to do with love, or something to do with your heart space. Maybe you're not feeling satisfied with your love life, whether you're in a relationship or not. Now, if you are in a relationship, there needs to be communication. Maybe the communication has been stagnant for a while. And that could be causing a lot of boredom, not feeling like you're being related to, not feeling like you're being heard. And then the World is a cycle. So you may have been going through this for a long time. This could be in your everyday life too. It doesn't have to be relationships. It can just be like jobs, feeling like you're not heard at your work. You know, trying to create conversations with people, but it's just like this cycle of not being heard. And you're just starting to feel very unfulfilled and bored. There may be some kind of combativeness. There may be people in your job, your love life, whatever this is, that are really, they like to argue. They like to argue, they like to fight, and they'll say whatever they need to get their, to win, even if it's not true, which is really gross. On the bottom, we have the Lovers, so this could be a relationship. It can also be choices. What are the choices? Are you creating arguments? Are they creating arguments? What are you choosing to do in the process? Are you choosing to walk away? Are you choosing to hold it in? Because we have Eight of Swords underneath here. So this could be holding everything in, pulling back, but being very mentally drained because you are experiencing something. And if you have to hold it in, then it just becomes torment. Because you're not feeling heard, you're not being allowed to express yourself. Let's see what else we have here. I'm going to keep the World out. Let's keep the World out. Cancer. Cancer. Give us messages, Spirit. Cancer. That's too many. I think that was my fault. We'll take this one. Oh, the Sun in reverse. Unhappiness, unfulfillment, not feeling like your seeds are being planted. You feel like you're alone. I dropped half my deck. So you feel like you're alone. It's like whenever you speak your mind, you get shut down or not listened to. People may think you're overreacting all the time, or you're just not allowed to speak your truth, and you're just super bored within that, and you're tired of feeling this way. You're tired of feeling unheard. because it's not fulfilling you. You're not being replenished with the energy that you're giving out. Bottom of the deck is Six of Cups. So this can be that there's not enough give and take within a relationship. And the reason why I say that is because of all the surrounding cards here. So it's like, or maybe you're in a relationship, but it's just like boring. You know, maybe there's just not enough stimulation going on within it. Yeah, like it's like maybe there's not enough, and this could be on either side, yours or their side. This could be work too, or family life, but there's not enough, there's not enough reciprocation. There's not enough, you know, communication and contribution to making things work evenly. And it's draining, and it's depressing. I see depressing. Okay. Let's move on to a different deck. So we have Five of Swords, the Hermit reversed, Strength reversed, Judgment reversed, and the Tower reversed. Ugh. This is a heavy reading, you guys. I'm going to keep the Five of Swords out over here just to make it balanced. Stuff irritates me when it's not balanced, and that was on the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, there's a lot of, see, there's two Five of Swords. So that didn't happen by chance. That happened for a reason. I always listen to my intuition, and I was told to pull at the bottom. And we have another Five of Swords here. There's combative. Be careful who you're around. Be careful who you tell things to. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Cancers have really strong intuition. Trust that. Don't argue back. You know, not everybody needs to argue to get their point heard. If you have to argue with people to get your and this is a huge lesson for me too, because I tend to find myself in the same repeated cycles of there's always one person who wants to win over me, like they want to control me, or they feel intimidated by me, so they're gonna like make me look bad by causing arguments or you know, holding information about what they think about you and then spreading rumors and stuff. So this is winning at all costs right here. So be careful who you tell things to, and do not overreact, because you have to make sure that you're, you know, you're looking like you're trustworthy on what you're telling other people, like the people that matter in this situation. Like, yeah, this has been happening, but I've been handling it well, right? Like, for example, say you have a court date, and you're accusing your partner of being like domestic V, or yeah. So that's just an example, and then they're saying the same about you. So as long as you handle things calmly, there will be no evidence or no way for people to turn on you and turn everything around on you. I think there's some very untrustworthy people around you. The Hermit reversed on the Sun reversed. So it's again, I think this is saying that right now the energy that is in your realm, what you're experiencing is not a high vibration energy. It is, it can be chaotic. And so the Hermit reverse, don't go out and just start lashing out and telling everybody everything that's going on, because they're not all going to, maybe they're friends with you and the other people involved. You know, but I just wouldn't trust everybody. Don't just come out. Like, the Hermit is typically someone who would stay back and learn what's going on. It's kind of like something happened in their life, to where it put them at a pause. But the Hermit in reverse is like, I'm out of this pause. I'm going to say whatever and do whatever. But when the energy is all, because we have the Strength reverse right next to it, when the energy is disoriented and chaotic, then you're going to come off that way. And so, you know, if you want to save face and, you know, do things correctly, just chill. Don't because Judgment reverse and the Tower reverse, there's some things going on that just doesn't seem fair, you know. It doesn't seem fair, and you just feel like you don't have like the people around you that are supportive, possibly. And the Tower reversed is it could be one of two things. It can be the mind. It can be having things in your head that just feels like a constant explosion. It could be migraines, headaches. It can be just these thoughts in your head that are just like constant, and it just feels like turmoil and explosion. Or it can be that things are going to keep going the way they are for a while. So you have to try and, if you have to stay in the situation for a while, then just try and try not to respond. You know, when you don't respond, it says a lot in itself to the person, you know. You don't have to respond. That says so much. And also, it doesn't give anybody any fuel to use in the fire. So it doesn't create arguments. Like if people want to argue with themselves and you're standing there, then they can just look like an idiot and a fool if they want. But you don't have to partake in that. Especially if you're kind of stuck in a situation, just don't partake in that. Anything else? All right, yeah, 9 of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. So, yeah, stand true to yourself. Have confidence. Be independent. So don't listen to everybody else's opinions. This is time for you to go inward and listen to your own self, because everybody sees things differently. All of our perspectives are different. And so if you're listening to a bunch of other people's advice, it's only going to take away from your strength and your truth, because we don't all see things the same. They don't see through our lens, you know. I mean, if you have a best friend, then that's one thing, but this is the Independent card. This is the card of doing your own thing, doing what's right for you. And then the Queen of Wands, again, is a very strong, you know, there's the Lioness right here, and she's, you know, enjoying her sunflowers, and she's bountiful. She's protected with the red ribbon. She has her staff back here with her crown hanging off it. You know, she's comfortable and she knows what she is, and she's confident within that. She's not going to let anybody, you know, do anything. She's not going to let she's protecting her field. She's protecting her crown, her peace. And that's what you need to do. You need to protect yourself. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. All right. So we're going to do this deck. Let me do a couple shuffles here. Cancer, please. Cancer. All right. So, ask an expert. But it was reversed. So you could ask an expert, you know, or just keep it quiet for a while. It's what you feel, but it you know, it was reversed. I typically don't take these cards reversed ever, and so we're just gonna leave it upright. So maybe you do need to speak with someone, a lawyer, a counselor, a psychologist, Eat your vegetables. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself. You know, everything holds a vibration. So if you're eating fast food every day or drinking soda pop every day, all you're doing is taking slow vibration nutrient, or not even nutrients, slow vibrational crap. It's going to lower your vibration. So, you know, if you eat natural, not all the time, but, you know, make better choices and eat fruits and vegetables throughout the day. And that's going to raise your vibrations because the fruits and vegetables have a higher vibration. You know, focus on love, focus on self-love, focus on even loving your enemies. That it really, come on, buddy. It really does work. Like if you just say, I love you, and focus on the person, even if you're not feeling the love, they'll probably act differently to you the next day. That's how it works. So focus on love so that you don't have to keep feeling this feeling of ugh, you know. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just stop. So if you're obsessing on something or someone, stop it. The universe needs you to stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. My camera does not want to zoom today. So focus on things that you love. Focus on the people you love instead of the people and things that aren't serving you. It's so draining. You are talented and effing amazing. See? There's confirmation right there. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb stuff. Okay? So no more gossiping if that's what you're doing. No more focusing on the negativity. You know, it's time to just... I keep hearing that some people may be stuck in a situation. So really ask yourself, am I really stuck? How can I get out? You know, because excuses are excuses. So, you know, there's sometimes it's harder to do things than other times. But, you know, if you can get out, don't punish yourself by sticking in a situation that is so unhealthy. You know, it's just not, what does it do? It doesn't do anything for you. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. So this may be a pattern that you've had. You know, you might find yourself in similar situations a lot. And it might be because you're going through repetitive cycles, just like we had the World card earlier, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, so that's cycles, that's karmic cycles. Round and around and around we go. So, you know, if you find yourself doing these patterns over and over again, it's time to start reading some books and implementing advice and asking, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Asking, you know, for asking an expert on what to do. You know, getting out of these cycles. Because our cells store memories. Everything stores memories. You know, everything in our house has memories. So maybe you need to get rid of things that have been around during times of havoc. You know, maybe, for example, you were married and you still have the ring, or you still have a picture, and you still hold those dark feelings. Sage it. If you don't want to throw it away, sage it, put it into storage or your closet, or just get rid of it, because that holds on to memory, you know. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Realize that you're worth more than what you're seeing. You know, there's things that may have happened around you or that are happening around you, and you're feeling a little under the weather or a little unworthy, and they want you to be a shapeshifter and literally transform who you are. Or who let's rephrase this. Transform what your ego says you are. Transform what your memories say you are into what you really are. what you thrive to be and what your soul is. You know, fake it till you make it, Cancers. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time. Bye.